Chase Scanlan is a lacrosse legend. After leading all freshmen in points last year at Loyola, he transferred to Syracuse and dropped 7 goals in his first game with the Orange. It's clear, Scanlan is one of the best shooters in college lacrosse, and today we're going to break down how he's so good and how we can become the next Scanlan. Big news, I'll be doing a giveaway at the end of the video, so if you watch until the end, I have a surprise for you. Let's get into it. So I'm going to be talking over film from Scanlan's game against Colgate, where he scored 7 goals. As I went over each goal, I noticed that everyone looked almost the exact same, and I want to share with you my findings. Quick side note, if you want more free breakdowns and tips just like you'll see in this video, come on and join the Lax Weekly newsletter, where I send out all sorts of great advice and content on how to become the best lacrosse player possible. I'll leave a link down below in the description where you can go join now. Let's play the first clip and then we'll discuss.
Quit. Cook number 2 in white and orange there. There's a flag down, so this is a freebie for the Orange.
Have to capitalize here.
Scanlan rears back and scores! What a debut for the new 22, Chase Scanlan.
Okay, this was a great shot, and it might seem like nothing special is going on, but there's actually a lot more to see if you slow down the film. The first thing I immediately noticed is that Scanlan is calling for the ball and presenting a very clear target to his teammate. He's waving his stick back and forth, and it's very obvious he wants the ball. This type of confidence is exactly what you want in a good shooter, someone who calls for the ball. So when you're on the field, be loud and demand the ball. Be confident and give your teammate a very clear target to pass to, so there's less work that he has to do. The next thing I noticed is how quickly Scanlan goes from catching the ball to actually shooting. He takes a tiny little crow hop, but is extremely fast. He's not holding on to the ball for more than a second or two, which means the goalie and the defense have way less time to react to the shot. If you wind up and take a bunch of steps before you shoot, the goalie can get in position and the defense can try to check the ball out of your stick. But if you release it quickly, they have no chance. Now I want you to pay attention to the shooting form. Notice how Scanlan's hands are far back and away from his body as he's shooting. This is no accident. When your hands are back, you can generate way more power on your shot, and more power means more goals, and goals are good. Lastly, you can't help but notice the incredible placement of this shot. He didn't just randomly shoot for the goal and hope for the best. He placed the ball in the bottom right corner, which is the hardest spot for a right-handed goalie to save. The difference between average shooters and great shooters is placement. Average shooters just throw it at the cage and hope that it doesn't hit the goalie. Great shooters know exactly where the ball is going and simply put it where the goalie is not. This was an awesome clip. Let's take a look at another clip that uses some of the same things we just talked about.
On campus, neither of us could be on that show.
No. If I have a 5 head, but I'm not bald.
Chase Scanlan!
That's 6.
Are you kidding? A career high!
This was another great shot, and even though Scanlan is on the opposite side of the field compared to the last clip, these shots have a lot in common. So notice once again, Scanlan is calling for the ball and putting his stick up so his teammates know that he's open and where they need to throw it to. I can't stress this enough. Most of the work happens before you catch the ball. Be just like Scanlan and present your teammates a very clear target, and I can promise you that your goal numbers will increase. Now, one thing I noticed was that Scanlan had kind of a sharp angle here. His stick was in his right hand, which didn't give him much of the goal to work with. So he got creative, and look how he dips his shoulder down. This makes it look like he's going to shoot to the far left post. This makes the goalie move the stick down and creates a nice hole for Scanlan to shoot at. When you shoot, using your head and shoulders to deceive the goalie is crucial. Practice being able to look down and shoot high, and look up and shoot low. Any kind of way to throw your goalie off, even just a little bit, is going to help you out significantly. And just like the last goal, his placement is perfect and he puts it directly in that top right corner. And that's no accident. That's thousands of hours of shooting to be able to place the ball that precisely. It's pretty cool to see someone like Scanlan who's just so good at shooting. You don't see many players nowadays this accurate. Another thing I noticed throughout these 7 goals is Scanlan's poise. It never feels like he's rushing a shot. He just takes whatever situation comes to him and shoots. There's no shortcut to developing this kind of poise, it just takes practice. Which is why I'm doing a giveaway today. I'm calling this the Chase Scanlan Challenge. I challenge you to shoot 100 lacrosse balls at least 5 days a week for the next month. That means 500 shots per week for 4 weeks. If you do this, I can guarantee that you will become a much better shooter, and I really want to encourage everyone to do this challenge. So if you like and comment down below, I'm doing the Chase Scanlan Challenge. I will pick one of you all and give you a completely free private coaching session, where I'll break down your game much like I did with Scanlan. With private coaching, I'll tell you what your strengths are, what you need to get better at, and a training plan to make sure you're on track to be the best lacrosse player you can be. And I do this by watching your film and hearing about your lacrosse story from you. You can also check out more about private coaching with a link down in the description. So just like I said, comment down below and I'll choose one of you for private coaching next week. Today you learned why Chase Scanlan is such a dangerous lacrosse player and how you can use his techniques in your own game. I'm excited for you all to do the Chase Scanlan Shooting Challenge. Please subscribe if you want more lacrosse content like this, and I'll see you next time.